Alright, so it's Friday now. It's 1 o'clock. So what I did was I did my workout, I had food, and I went for a walk. So that about sums up my morning so far. So yes, because I was debating on if I actually want to go out, which the problem is I need to go to see if I can find stuff, but it's like I don't want to drive. So now I'm like, I don't want to go out. So now I'm wondering if I should make myself do it Monday or Wednesday, but I'll have to see how I feel. I don't know. It's just because I don't want to drive. I just don't want to deal with people in the car. I hate driving. But right now I'm currently getting my video prepared to get put up for Friday. So here's what the final looks like. So this is it. Overall I think it could have been better just because this is also wonky, but like I'm not an architect, so I'm like and it's been a while since I've done like 3D stuff like this. So, I mean, overall it's okay, but like even color-wise, I could have done better with the colors and whatnot. So I think next time when I do this, I'll have to see, but I think color-wise, I'll make sure it's a whole different palette because it's just all purple. So that's how that turned out, which overall, I mean, to be fair, it's not terrible for my first one. And then I actually started working on the next comic page, which is my shadows. This is kind of what it looks like. So, because this is where it ended off at. Well, this is how it started. So pretty much you're kind of coming out of a window and everything and chasing this wolf dude. This is Arliss, so he comes out of the shadows and now they're surrounding him. So now it kind of just goes into him talking to my main character, her kind of walking over, coming out of the shadows pretty much, and then they're going to go after one another. So that's what this is. So I'm just going to start this whole process. So yeah, I even got the lines going on here because I'll have to stop until I can actually record this. So I at least got that started, which is good because the problem is that comic pages take me a while. I mean, this is 5 panels, so it shouldn't be terrible, but we'll see. So I at least got that going. But today is just more computer stuff other than that, because that's why I was like, do I go to the stores? It's just, it's because I just don't want to drive. That's the problem. I don't want to deal with people. I hate driving. It's the bane of my existence. One of the banes. So I don't know. I'll have to see. That's why I'm like, maybe I could, it's also Friday. That's also why I'm like, I don't really know if I want to. So that's why I'm wondering if I should just wait till Monday morning and go, because I have to go to Walmart, which opens at 6, and then Office Depot opens at 8. So I'm like, okay, that's perfect, because I don't have to be at work till 2. So if I get up early enough, I can do my workout, I can go and then come back. Because I know what I'm looking for. It's just, I think Walmart might take me the longest, so I might have to go to Office Depot first. Because I'm literally going in there for a printer, so I have to see if they even have one of the printers that I'm wanting. Just get that, and then I can leave, and then go to Walmart. So I'm like, I guess I could just do it Monday morning when there's less people. I don't know. I'm also just lost and stuck, but I'm just trying to figure it out as I go. So I'm only getting the printer because like I currently have one, but it sucks for printing pictures. Like I've had so many issues with it, so I'm like, okay, this was a mistake. It was $80, but I was like, okay, this is not it. So now I gotta figure out another printer just so I can print products here for the art store, so I can at least show that I can do some of my own stuff. Because I'm also like, with the other options, like ordering from like Sticker Mule or Vistaprint, but I'm like, that'll probably be a lot more expensive than me just getting a printer. But I'm also like, how quickly do I want a printer? Because I've never made sales, so I'm like, I don't even know if that would even be a smart idea for me to even do at the moment. Because I got so excited because I have a Cricut now. Like, I bought a Cricut for this purpose. But it's like, obviously, the printer, and the printer sucks. So now I'm like, I don't know what I should do. So now I'm like, I can do, like, line work, and I could put that up. So if you want to, like, color your own picture or something, I don't know. But anyway, that's kind of where I'm at. So that's why I'm saying I'm just trying to figure it out as I go. Because I don't know what to do. I don't know. So, but yeah. So that's just what we're doing. So, and then I might not even have to go to Walmart. I'll have to, because some stuff I want is on Amazon, so that's why I'm like, depending on what is actually in stores, I might just have to order from Amazon anyway and just get it delivered somewhere. I haven't either at my parents' house or because I live in an apartment complex. Like they have Amazon boxes, like lockers, but like I don't know how to use it, and I'm like, I don't know. And I also have my P.O. box, but it's just all that because it's gonna be like big boxes will just go up to the counter at the post office. So that's why I'm like, I might just have to just do the P.O. box because I have to get my passport anyway because I don't have one. But I'm going on a cruise. Like I've been on cruises before, and I've like had my birth certificate, but I'm going on a cruise at the end of the year. So now my dad's like, you should just get one because it's a lot easier. So I'm like, okay. So, and I was looking, it's like, 4 to 8 weeks or whatever. So I was like, okay. So I'm like, all right, that's going to be 2-ish months. So I'm like, I kind of need to get that soon just to make sure that there's time for it to come in. So I got to do that. So that's why I'm like, depending on when the stuff gets here, I could probably just, what I'm thinking is that depending on when I order on Amazon, because I have to look at that this weekend for sure and just order stuff, if not tonight. So I could do that. And then make an appointment for the passport so that way, as soon as I'm done with the passport, I can just walk over, I can go to the desk and I can just get my stuff and leave. That's probably what's going to end up happening because why not? So that's kind of where I'm at, but yeah, I don't know. So, and then maybe in the meantime, I'll also see about a printer too, I suppose, at the same time. I don't know. So that's kind of where I'm at right now, but I have to get back on the laptop because there's more things I have to look at. So that's just what I'm going to go do. So I guess when things pick up and I can get back into doing art or whatever ends up happening, I'll come back. So I did some computer work and I turned it off because I was kind of at the point where I'm like, ugh, I'm just going to be done. So I'm thinking maybe tomorrow on my way home from work, I will just stop into Walmart and make a note of what they have. I'm also hoping they might have a printer there that I can use, so I'll see. If not, I will just have to order off of Amazon, which I'm prepared. It's whatever. I want the printer. I'm like, I can wait, but I'm also like, I don't want to. Like, I kind of want to get back into making stuff since I already have this stuff. So I gotta do that. But that'll be a tomorrow situation. And then I have some things left on my list to do, but I'm like, depending on when I come home, whatever time I have left, I'll just pick like semi-quick things that I can do because there's a few things, and I'll just work on those instead, just to try and get stuff going. And then yeah, so then if I happen to get a printer tomorrow, then maybe Monday I can spend time setting it up and stuff and maybe just work on that and getting that stuff prepared. So we'll see. And then I was working on a comic earlier, so I started it. So I'm like, maybe this could be something that I work on tomorrow. Because I got these panels done, so I got to do these two, like, recorded. So I'm like, maybe that's what I can do. Because my tablet's charging, because I'm bringing it to work tomorrow. Because I did some downloads on YouTube. And I just checked and they work, so I can watch stuff while I'm at work. So that's what I'm going to do. Because some of it's kind of long, others are shorter. So I'm like, I'm there for 12 hours. So if I don't end up watching something for like an hour or two, it's not going to hurt. I just want to have something to kind of pass the time kind of quickly. So that might be something I finish. Plus, I'm also giving myself time to kind of go back before I relook at these to see if there's anything I want to fix. I think overall they're okay, but I say that and I'll probably see something eventually. So I might have to go back and fix stuff, so we'll see. But right now, I'm just going to start planning out my next art situation. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to do dogs, which I have a bunch of dog pictures on my phone that I would like to draw. I think would be kind of fun to have just dogs on there because like I love dogs. I'm a dog person. My parents send me photos of our dogs all the time, so I'm like, I think it would be kind of fun to draw them and like in my style and put them on the store. And I'm also gonna go ahead and I think I'm gonna do a Stegosaurus. So I have this Cool Tone Stegosaurus somewhere, but I think I actually might redo him and actually have like little extra little bits that I like to do. So, because when I have him is I have him drawn with some like floral bits around him. So I might do something similar, but just kind of like update him. So, because, yeah, I think I will. Because I know he's kind of something like that. I know it's not accurate, but I don't do accurate, so it's okay. So I could, because I almost want to do my Stegosaurus character, but I'm thinking this might be better just because he is cool toned. I know we're going into summer, but that's all right. It is raining outside, so that was just some lightning that flashed. So I can have some tall leaves and back here. And some up here I think would be fun. So I also like to do a head. And then maybe I could do my little cutesy style as well, like usual. I don't think I'm like, do I want to make a video? I mean, if I make a video, maybe I can just record some clips with my phone, but for the most part, just kind of do it on the side, I think, just for fun and get him up. Maybe was what I could do. Also, I have my really cutesy ones, so I could do those. And his little because it'll be something like this. And then maybe I could have him I don't know, almost like he's dancing, I suppose. So just kind of have his tail up and his back legs up a little bit. Might be kind of cute. And then, because I don't have to do this extra one. I might, because this is more for when I do my mini comics, is more what this style is for, if anything. But like, I also want to save the minis like for Patreon, because I want to come up with designs for Patreon and create examples. That's also why I want the printer, so I can make examples of, hey, here's what you could get, and see what happens. So I don't know. I don't know with those. I might not do those anymore. I might take them off and just stick with that. Because if I do well, shoot, I don't know what I want to do now. So I'm like, if this is technically a minis, oh, I don't know. So I could do two versions maybe, like two styles. I literally could draw him again, but in the minis version. Because I think I might do my characters and not just do a random. Because with these, they're a little bit smaller and like rounder. Pretty much. So, because this would be like a normal one, and then this would be the minis one. Because, yeah, they're definitely smaller and rounder, and a little bit chunkier is what I try to do. And then I have this version, which is, you know, a little different. So I could end up doing that. And then I would obviously do some of whatever little floral designs, maybe. And I could do maybe some extra plates as well for stickers, just to kind of give that, I think would be good. And then the background card, could I do what, plates, and then maybe, but I'm also wondering if I should just do like ombres for that instead and just make it simple, because I have that option. But then I could just take these background elements too, and I could just kind of color them in. Maybe just so it's a little more interesting. So that's what I do with Clover, which I haven't like shown yet, but I have a background with like some of the flowers I have in his stuff, so maybe I could just start sticking with that kind of thing. But then yeah, so it'd be kind of like a cutout, and then most of the floral stuff would be down here. So maybe I could do that and see how that goes. That's why I'm like, do I want to make this Aerith, or do I just want to stick to the cool toned? But I also want to start putting my character. The other thing though is I also want to put my characters up, and since I have like dinosaurs, myths, and normals, it would work, I think. Because then when I make like regular videos, I would just do, whenever I do dinosaurs, it would just be random dinosaurs. And I guess if I ever get asked to put a specific dinosaur or like character or whatever into the store, I could. But this way I could at least get my characters out more. That's why I'm like, I kind of want to make my Patreon mini specific. However, I'm like, I could stick around to doing where you can get the little comic pages, and I can focus on art and stuff around that. So I can still put the characters in the store, but you would get comic work and very specific drawings maybe. Like it could be like community based or like a post that everyone votes on. And you kind of give me ideas. And then I could draw them that way. And that's what you would get for the month. Maybe. I think would be good. So I could do both. But then also later on when I add all my characters in like once, then I can always go back and just do different color palettes too. So that's the other thing. I don't know. So I might just make regular Aerith, I think. And then probably next I could do one of the other characters. Maybe I could do all... I don't want to do all dinosaurs though. I could do one of my myths next, I suppose. And then go to normals and just go back and forth along with like other stuff. So that's why I'm like, I kind of want to do this and then maybe dogs. I think would be a good like tiny mix of stuff to add just to kind of keep it going. So yeah, I can put my dinosaurs in here and then start getting other animals to make them a little more appealing, I think. Because then I have another dragon character I can do, and then I got all kinds of stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Because it would be fun to do kind of maybe one time art, like a full drawing of all of them together, but obviously make them minis. So even if I just do like little character portraits of them all and have that, and like also as like a sticker that way and like some other stuff, I could do that if I wanted to. So that might be another option, is just do them all together at some point and do products that way too. I don't know. This is what goes on. So I think I'll stick with this. So that's why I'm like, I just don't know if I want to record it though. That's why I'm like, I could just do snippets on my phone. Maybe. And not do like a whole... Because I was like, the way I did it before with... Maybe I could do it the way I did Clover. Because what I would do is every stage that I did, I would kind of record the whole stage. And then I would focus on one area, but literally record me doing that whole area too. So I can like kind of show the overall look of how everything changes, and then actually go in like actual like more depth on a particular area and just kind of watch it change over time. Because like I don't want to record everything, so that's kind of why I'm like with this, I almost just want to kind of just do it on the side. So I could do it the way I was doing my doing Clover and just not bother recording these and just kind of have them on the side and just show like little snippets. I think could work. I don't know. That's kind of my idea, because yeah, I don't want to record like everything. That's why I'm like with this, I don't want to record this. But I don't know, because I'm also like, at some point, I think it would be good to record it though and put it on my shop on YouTube. So that's why I'm like, do I just want to record little bits on the phone? Maybe I should. now I'm torn. Because my tablet needs to charge, but now I'm like, I kind of want to record at least these two, but then this I can kind of do on their own. I guess I could just record them on the phone, I suppose. Just not, I don't know. Only because I'm thinking for YouTube, that's why. Oh, maybe I should just record them, like, just in small chunks, I suppose. And then I can just do it that way and just see how that goes. I guess just see, I don't know. Well, actually, technically I don't have to because I will be doing character art of them eventually anyway, but I guess it doesn't hurt to at least have small recorded videos of these guys to kind of post later on just for extra filming as well. I guess it won't hurt, but yeah, so I'll just draw these guys and then I'll just record them as I go, I suppose, and just kind of doing, I suppose I will just do it with how I was doing Clover and just take little snapshots of me drawing like how I normally would, so I can still get some recording, but I'm not going to do everything, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Oh. Because I'm also like, I also want to just, I don't know. But I can also use this too for something else as well, so I can kind of knock out two birds with one stone. I guess I'll have to do it that way, is just record him and just kind of figure it out of how I want to record, so I can do step situations for certain things. Yeah, I guess I'll use them for projects too. I'm just kind of talking, I don't know, but all right, let me just start and see where I end up. All right, it's Wednesday, so now I have not recorded for several days, but there's been nothing to record as usual. So I'm in the process of trying to get the files together, but I'll show you in a minute. But I did get a new printer, thank goodness, and I did a test print, and to me it looks great. It looks, well, I'm not saying like it's not the best printer ever, but for at the moment for starting, I think it's fine with what I have. So, and I'll show you in a few minutes. I just want to get these files done first and then I'll show you. But yeah, so it works. It looks fine for what I need it. And then I'm going to start making some products that I can, which my big focus for today will be stickers, the magnetic bookmark, and the magnets, which I'm also, I think, going to get some magnetic paper, like printable. So that way I can use a Cricut to kind of cut it out and make like actual die cuts, I think would be fun. So now I'm debating, and I'm like, do I want to do the die cuts as like the little cute ones, I think, is what I should do. But now I'm like, do I really want to use the magnets? Because I'm wondering, you know what I could do? For the magnetic bookmarks, I could literally just cut out or like make a square of the magnets, so that way they're not like super thick. I think I might do that instead, so I can just stick it on there. I think would be a heck of a lot better than me just doing that. But let me also, so I think left off on this. So this is where I'm at right now. So the marker is completely done, which I know it doesn't really look like it, but I did a very like basic layer, because I normally do like 3 marker layers, but I only did 2 because this is supposed to be a lot darker. Because it's supposed to look something like this, and I forgot, I actually need to grab my ink pen, which I guess I can do in the video or something, which I completely forgot I need to do. But it's night, it's raining, so that's kind of what I'm doing here. So that's why most of it's in shadow, because that's just the way it's supposed to be. So I gotta do that too. But I figured that I should go ahead and get these products together, because it would just be the easiest to do it that way. Because what I need to do, because if I'm only doing the 2 now, because obviously I still need the pins and charms, but I can wait on that. Yeah, I'll wait on those, because this printer though, like the ink cartridges are really small. So I'm trying to be careful about how much ink I'm using at the moment. So, but what will probably happen is Friday, I will probably order more ink, go ahead and do that, and I can do the passport at the same time. So by the time the ink gets here, I can go do my passport and get that taken care of. Just so I can kind of pick it up, and then whatever else I'm thinking that I should probably go ahead and order at the same time. Just to kind of have backup ink. And then I mean, that's pretty much it, actually. There's not. But, yeah, so I'm able to do the Cricut today again, which is super great. It's just Cricut's being a bitch. I don't know if it's the Cricut platform or it's just my laptop. It's probably mostly my laptop because it is old, to be fair. I was looking at, like, doing, like, a gaming one just because they're a lot newer and everything, but they're, like, $500, and I'm like, or some of them I think I saw was, like, 1,000, and I said, oh, no. I'm like, I'll wait. It still works. It's just, it's slow, so especially, like, when I want to do things, I can't because it's not going. It's taking it way too long. So I'm like, some of the stuff I should be done with, and it's like I can't be. So it's aggravating. But I'm getting through it. So I'm almost there. So now if I'm just, yeah, so I think I'll just do the stickers and the magnetic bookmarks and just be done with those. I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then when I can take pictures, I can get the store updated and whatnot tomorrow with at least those items. And then probably Friday I will probably at least work on the pins and the charms and figure those out. I'm hoping I can do it because I don't want to use my oven, so I have a way I might try to see if it helps. I don't know for sure if it will, but I'll have to experiment. But again, I'll probably also order ink on Friday as well, just so I can make sure I have an extra 1 or 2 prepared, just to be on the safe side. Because yeah, they're very tiny ink cartridges. So that's also why I'm like, I'm only doing like, if I know for sure it works, that's why I was like, luckily it works on that and it looked great. Like to me, it looked good for, you know, kind of where I'm starting off for like a basic level, just starting out, it looks fine. So that's where we're at. So when I get done with printing those items, which as soon as I get done with creating them on here, it should not take me that long, especially with the magnetic bookmarks. Since I'm not going to use little circles, I'm just going to use, I think, the magnetic like paper I have, and I might just kind of cut out maybe a few like squares or something, and just so I can kind of stick it on there, just so they're flatter. So I think because they are paper, I might advertise them as like paper magnetic bookmarks, or a little flimsy. I'm gonna put like a laminate on top of them, but they're still gonna be like really flimsy, so I'll just kind of make them as that. And that's probably all I'll really do today, so I can get these pictures done. And then I gotta work on the comic, and I need to try and get that done today. Or as much as possible today is my plan. That's all I really had planned for today. Tomorrow will be computer work because there is a lot of stuff I need to get done on the computer. And then Friday might be messing with the pins and the charms is kind of the intention. So we'll see how that goes. I'm hoping I can figure it out, but I think that would be a good plan for me. Yeah, that's where we're at. So I think this is almost, it's in the process of loading, so it's getting there. It's just taking a while. But let me just get these prepped and ready to be printed and cut, and then I will come back so that way we can continue on this little process. Okay, so I still have not printed anything and like got anything ready because my laptop or the system, whatever it is, Cricut, I don't know. It's probably both. It's probably the laptop. I don't know. But it's running very slow. I've had to restart my laptop because it like literally froze, and then the Cricut wouldn't put up to where I can make everything. I've been very annoyed with this. So I'm still trying to do this. Like still nothing's printed. I have to kind of go back and I have to fix some stuff to kind of get it ready for printing. And I'm like, oh my fucking goodness. So what's probably going to happen is because it is kind of getting dark, no pictures are going to happen today. I can still do a little bit of filming of me kind of making the products a little bit, which is fine. So then Friday, what I'm going to do is I'll come back Friday. I'm going to finish filming the little product making with like the final shots. And then I'm also going to take pictures to upload on Shopify. I might film like a baby video just to kind of have some kind of movement. But that's probably going to be it. And then I will get that uploaded so it's ready. But I think what I'm going to do tomorrow is to kind of prepare for uploading it. I already have the Fire Dragon stuff that I was originally working on draft. So I'm going to go ahead and duplicate those. Sorry of like some of the words so I can kind of update the wording and fix it and whatnot. Get it prepared for the new videos. Or the new pictures. I'm also trying to do something at the same time so I can kind of start getting things uploaded to this fucking template so that way I can print, because I'm so annoyed. And the problem is I'm on a time crunch, so I'm just like, fuck. So that's why I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to do what I necessarily want to today, which also sucks because this is taking me way longer than it should. I did get the comic page pretty much done, like coloring wise. So all I have to do is, oh my gosh, now it's fucking frozen. Of course it is. The problem is I'm not a patient person, so now I'm just utterly annoyed. But I have it pretty much done, so I just gotta do this bottom panel. But everything else is colored. And then I just gotta do the outlines, which I will have to do tomorrow. At first, I thought I was gonna get it all done today, which I got excited about. But now that this is taking me way longer than it should, as per usual, it's not gonna happen. Fuck. I just hit my toe. So, yeah, the problem is that, like, when I want to get things done, I can't because my laptop doesn't want to work with me, and it's irritating. And the only thing I have open is the Cricut Maker, and that's all I have open. That's why I'm like, why are we doing this to me? So, I don't know what to do. So, I'm literally hoping that I can at least that I can at least get these at least like printed and cut is what I'm hoping, because obviously that's not going to take that long, because obviously printing and cutting is a fairly quick process, but it's just me trying to get there right now. It's just not wanting to work. So yes, I'm severely frustrated with this stuff. However, when I did my test prints earlier on the new printer, I thought they turned out fairly well. So this is on the low setting, actually, is what this is. They look the same, which this one was the original one. This one is exposure is up just a tiny bit, because on the last printer that's what I had to do, and it looked a little bit better. So they look the same, so like I'm not complaining on that part. I'm just happy that the color is actually working, because on my other printer the color just stopped working. Like, this is all I literally kept getting, and as you can see, I did it multiple times. I tried to keep fixing the settings, so I don't know what happened to the color. So that's why I had to get a new printer, and so I'm going to use that one for other stuff, which I kind of have an idea of what I'll use it for. And then I have this one. It's just, again, it's just more ink, but it's completely fine. Why is it? No. I can't. I don't have the patience for this. Yeah, I thought I was going to be done with this stuff a long time ago, but that's why I'm like, if I can at least get this stuff printed and cut, I'll be happy, and then we'll just finish up Friday, because tomorrow I'm just gonna do a bunch of computer work, and I'm also gonna start working on my next designs that I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna be working on some dog art, like of my dogs in particular. My parents keep sending me pictures of them, so I'm gonna do a few of those, just draw them in my style, maybe with some words. I'm gonna get that up there just to kind of add it with pets. And then I'm also going to be working on my little Stegosaurus character. His name is Aerith. So I'm also start drawing him so I can start getting up there. Because in my last video, I'm changing kind of how I'm doing it just to kind of niche it down some more. So I'm going to be focusing mostly, if I can speak, mostly on my characters, which involve dinosaurs, mythological animals, like 4 of them. And I have like 4 normal characters is what I call them. So I'm starting off with the dinosaurs, or at least one of them. So then I might just kind of revolve around like each different one until I can get all of them in the store, just so it's like a bit of a different take on everybody. That's why I'm doing Clover, which is a little hedgehog, little spring hog, and then my fire dragon to kind of get that going. Because I am a very fantasy-based person, like fantasy artist and my own characters and everything. I write my own comics, as you just saw, that kind of thing, if you didn't know. So that's why that video will get finished tomorrow night. Which is fine. Again, I was hoping to get at least the coloring done today, but that's not going to happen. So that's why I'm like, okay, we'll just do it tomorrow. And then, so I can get that finished, because there's still a few things I have to do, but it has to be, like, the drawing needs to be completed, because it's more like the intro for the video. because I'm going to do something a tiny bit different. Is it really going to help me? I don't know, but I'm still going to try it. I'm also thinking about doing like every other video as a comic video to get through them, because I have so many ideas for my comics. I got 6 of them. So, and also just to kind of get through them quicker, I think is what I'm going to end up doing, and just do it that way. Because I want to get these stories out. So that's my next plan. So, because after this comic video, the next one, I want to say is an elements video. So it should be air is next. I think she is next, because I've done earth already. So it should be air. And then we're just going to go back and forth. I think is probably my best option for the time being, unless I come up with something else. But I think for me to get through these stories, I'm going to have to go back and forth on the comics. Yeah, so I'm doing that. But I forgot to show. So this is the fire dragon on actually the higher setting, which I thought I was printing on this side, but I guess not. But it's still fine. You can still tell. But yeah, so again, that's the normal. And that's a little more exposure. So I'm going to go with the more exposure because in general they look fairly the same. It's obviously the exposure is a tiny bit lighter. But I'm going to go with the exposure just to kind of add for the brightness. Even though honestly the normal one looks fine, but I just think for bright features. So that's why I'm like, I'm a lot happier with this printer. It's doing a lot better. So I think as long as it doesn't start doing to me what the other one did, I will be completely fine. So far it has not. That's just my concern, but right now it's completely fine. So obviously I'm going to be using black ink on this one, but that one will be more for like line work and stuff that I would, because I wouldn't mind like putting up my own color pages on here too. But like I can do like a physical copy and also like kind of like color me stickers and whatnot. Another idea I have, because I have some paper that I can do that with. So I have ideas for it, so that way I can still use it since I have it. And also just for general printing. For like whatever use I need. Like I gotta print out some other stuff eventually, so it's what it's gonna be used for. Because at least the black ink works. Because the color sure doesn't. Unless someday I can figure out the color situation, but we'll see. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. But it's also like a whole bunch of stuff I also gotta do too. But I'm just gonna get through and do whatever computer work I can tomorrow. And then we'll just play that game and just go back and forth on starting my little drawings that I want to do. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. But I'm just like, oh, I gotta hurry because I am on a very much a time crunch right now. Okay. So I should have 2 more to do and then I can print these out. So when I can get this done, I'll come back so we can start printing and cutting. To put on after this gets cut. After they both get cut, they're both ready for laminate. And then I gotta cut them again for the laminate. Sure. That's where we're at. And it's coming. Okay, it looks like I did it on the right. I was like, why did it stop? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to buy new ink soon because it's just to be on the safe side. Because it looks like everything but because there was like 2 blacks in here and I don't know why. There's like a little skinny black and like a thick black. So obviously those will probably be fine. It's like called like a PB black. And then that didn't cut through. So I guess I did not put it on the right setting. So, yep, we're just gonna continue this on Friday, because I'm kind of done. I think is what I'm just gonna end up doing. Yeah. And then that is just what will happen. Because, yeah, I'm out of patience. And I'm about to have to leave anyway. So, Yeah, and I guess vinyl. I guess I'll just put it on vinyl then if I'm just going to be doing that, I suppose. Because I don't know. But yeah. So that's all getting turned off. I'm getting ready to go do other things because I need to. And then we'll just continue this adventure on Monday or Friday. I mean, I think the coloring looks good, personally. I think it's fine with the way it looks. I'm thinking, though, instead of doing 3 of each, I needed 2 of each of the characters so I could make them a little bit bigger. I think might help. So that's probably what I will work on. But yeah, we're done for today. So that means I'm also going to end the vlog. Because I have to get this together. I mean, for the most part, it's together. I just need to get it put up, which will happen a little bit later. But yeah, so I'm just going to do here. So thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more and see my products and, you know, hopefully I can make them better next time, please consider following. If you enjoyed this, please like it. And then any questions or tips I would love to hear. Please let me know down below. But other than that, thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.